We go, hey guys. Like behind the scenes, I'm all, when the camera comes on, I'm like, hi. No, really. I am happy to be out here tonight. Hi, everybody. I am so happy to be here tonight. I am Tracy. This is my Facebook page, Tracy's Fancy. I was just live over on the Dixie Belle Paint page because I am a Dixie Belle brand ambassador. I paint every single Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. over on the Dixie Belle page. When I finish up there, I try to get over here as fast as I can and paint with you guys for just a little bit longer, or at least to continue the discussion of what we were discussing with some of you, hello, that are joining me right now that we're over there. So glad to have you here. Hello, Mark and Liz. Hi there, Mert. How are you? Again, thank you so much. Let's see. Nina's here again and Amanda. I am here starting on, yes, Dina, you are here starting on this piece right here behind me. I've got a massive madness mess over here because I was trying to work really fast over there on their page. So what we did is we pretended that they had brought home a piece of furniture themselves that they'd picked up. They are new to painting. They have watched all the videos. They've listened to all the tutorials, and Mark likes cake. And Liz says we have to see more. Patty's hooked. I'm so glad. Hello, Caroline. So if that's you and you are frozen, I went through on the Dixie Belle page just what I do behind the scenes that we never do on film because it's boring. Yay! What? Are you serious? Christine, her 7-foot sideboard is now turning tie-dyed. Yes, like the tie-dye whimsy desk that I did. I'm so happy. I love to hear that. Celia, thank you so much. Hey, Sue. Hey. So here we go. So this is the deal. If you get a piece home, you don't know what to do, you want to clean it. So I cleaned it with White Lightning. You can go watch that video if you want. I don't want to go through that again, but I showed how to mix it, shake it up, how to give it a good shower, wipe it down, take your hardware off, be sure you clean behind that. Then get a fresh bottle of water and start from the top again, shower it down, wipe it off, make sure it's good and dry. Then you need to decide, is your surface good enough to paint? Is it cracking? Is it peeling? Is it sound? If your surface is sound, if you have a sound foundation, then you can go ahead and paint. Or you need to decide, do I need to prime and then paint? Or do I just want to paint? That's up to you. It depends on your project and what look you're after. Hello, Lou. Hello, Brenda. So we talked about all of that over there. Then I demonstrated 2 different primers for them. I don't need to prime this piece, y'all. I know I was given this piece, but I happen to know what the wood was. I know what they used on it, and I am good to go. It's already been primed. So the reason I would maybe prime it, if I didn't know all of that, is if you brought this piece home and it's black, and you have no idea if it's been primed or not, and maybe it was chalk paint, which would be the problem because chalk paint's very porous. Chalk mineral paint is porous. So if you decide you want to paint this piece a soft pink or a pale yellow or white or drop cloth, and you didn't prime it, and you put all that time into it, and then you put your top coat on it, and then all of a sudden you have bleed through that's pulled through. Okay, that would be really, really upsetting, and you didn't have your blocker on. So that's why you would need to decide if you would use Boss White or Boss Clear. So I demonstrated here. I've got Boss White on one side and Boss Clear on the other. Clear is here, white is here. That's how they work. White stops color blocking. If you're going to go for a light color, I would always use Boss White if you were painting over a black piece because you're one step closer to your light color. If you want to use clear, you would use clear if you want to keep your underlying color or your underlying wood for any reason. Now this piece that I'm painting, I actually want to leave a little bit of the black because I want some drama going on. Oh, Alicia, you're so welcome. Dina, actually, no, this is not a custom order. Almost every piece I paint for you guys live is custom. So they give me a lot of freedom, obviously, if you see the end results, but I'm still kind of stuck with the plan that they have discussed with me, where I acquired this piece. It was given to me. It will be available. It's not going to go in my home. And I'm going Marie Antoinette, sort of Marie Antoinette pop art and fun. So I get to just have fun with it. So it's on wheels. I'll wheel it away. I'm going to take my time on it, but in the end, it will be available. Hello, Penny. Hello, Nancy. So I'm going to not prime it. But if I were, I would use clear, but I'm not going to because I want to leave the black underneath the color that I'm going to use. So over here, you can see this stack of colors. Look at this mess that I have going on. This was my cleaner. This was my water. My cleaner always has this blue tape on it. This is my, lets me know that there's, you know, chemicals in here. And this is just pure water. Pure water looking like a Jack Daniels bottle, but it's not. From Miss Sue, who was watching on here, will Boss work to paint over an oil paint? Yes. I would use Boss White, but yes. Absolutely. Paint right over it, and then you can chalk paint. And chalk paint does adhere to anything. I mean, honestly, chalk paint would probably paint right over the oil paint too. But you might get some of the oils pull through when you put your top coat on. So I would Boss over it for sure. Okay, so that's what we did. We cleaned, we showered, we wiped down, we took hardware off. I usually put my hardware in a bucket or a bag with my client's name on it. And we took hardware off, had my drill for that. And then I'm gonna move these down here because I don't need them anymore. I always keep a table right next to me. I have this tall round table that's at my height, and I just move it wherever I'm working. It's a nice, good round surface. So that is that. So I'm gonna move all that. This gets me down here to, okay, so did y'all see this? Now, this isn't all the colors, but these will definitely be some strong colors in the piece. I posted this earlier tonight. Let them eat cake as a hint what the theme was going to be on this piece. And these will be some of the colors in it. And as you can see up close here, see how these are kind of mixed? There's like some light blue and light pink going on, and it gives like a lavender look. Well, that reminds me of cotton candy. And we are actually going to be doing cotton candy hair on Marie Antoinette. So those colors plus more. So what do I have out here, you guys? I've got Limeade, which is a beautiful Limeade and Kudzu are two greens. Now, am I stuck to these? No, I'm not stuck to these at all. But these are colors that I like and that are playful. I've got Lucky Lavender, Mermaid Tail, Dixie Belle Blue, Flamingo, Plum Crazy, Peony, Soft Pink, and the Gulf, one of my favorites. So those are colors that I know I'm going to use. I'm sure I will add to them. I'm going to use a lot of gold on this piece. Do I need to prime a piece that was painted and has a polyacrylic on it? I just would. If you don't know what's underneath it, I just would. You don't have to, though. It really depends on what color it's painted. You didn't tell me that. What color it's painted, and what color you're going to be using. Color scheme and Marie equals amazing. Oh, look at Amy pulling. Amy's all being all smarty pants with her art. Look at that. Secondary triadic color scheme. I love that. You like my mirror. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Amy, for that. I love that. Makes me sound really super fancy. I just know they're colors that I like. I did not get my color wheel out because Lord knows I don't have that thing memorized. You like my Maryland headboard. Thank you so much. That piece I did keep. You know what's kind of funny is that this piece kind of looks like the top of my Maryland headboard, doesn't it? Does this piece go? No. But you know what? This piece does look like a headboard that I've done many, many times. It was one of my most popular pieces for a really long time. So Dina, really good question. Let's talk about that. That's what we're going to do on here. We're not going to stay on long tonight, guys, probably only till 8 o'clock. So I do want to show you my artwork that I want to put on the front. Okay, so this is very, very abstract, pop arty fun. Okay, so this is Marie Antoinette with her cotton candy hair and her cake and her orange slices and candy everywhere and her beads and pearls. So this is sort of what I'm going for. Now, I got this design. I've seen many Marie Antoinette like canvas paintings in the past, but I actually saw this on my Instagram feed. It's I follow on Instagram, I think it's called Glitterville, I think. And he has this as, it's a store, and he has this in his store, like as not a painting, it's a, like a display, like a big giant display in his store. So I was like, oh, I want to paint that on furniture. So that is where this came from. I'm sure she will morph into something different for me, but this is where it came from. But I needed to draw this out so that I could, hi Pat, so that I could stand back and kind of decide where I want to put her on here. Now, I would love to just put her like, she'll be big, y'all. She's going to be really big. And it's not just going to be her. The entire piece will be Marie Antoinette-ified. Antoinette-ified. Thank you, Emily. Oh, sweet girl. Thank you so much. So, I'm probably going to have, I couldn't get my words out. Wow. So I will probably have a lot of damask, like on the sides, nothing even, lots of gold, raised stencil damask. I'm thinking stripes, tone-on-tone pinks on stripes. I'm thinking French scripts. I don't use stencils that often, but I actually do have these stencils. I'm going to use stencils. I don't know, maybe use some foils. I'm just not sure, but I want it to be ridiculously over the top. Oh, yes, it is Glitterville. Jamie's saying it is. Thank you for telling me that. So, yeah, I want it to be over the top. So, I would like her large face to be like right here and then have her cotton candy hair go up this way. Because you got to think about this, guys. I have to deal with the opening of the door. So I've got a seam that's coming down the middle, then a seam that's coming across here, then the door opens down here. So if I really perfectly would like for her face to be about here and then her hair to be like this way and around the corner, but that puts her face in the midst of all of these breaks in the design. And I just don't think that that's going to work. But if I even move her face up here, I still have to deal with the break right here. Maybe I could move her face off to the side, or maybe I could put her face more over here and let her hair go this way. But then I also had the idea, sorry, I'm rambling, but this is what you have to do. When you're going to do something a little bit out of the box, you have to kind of, really think about what you're going to do. So down here, I'm thinking on the bottom, don't know if y'all, how far down, I never know how far down y'all can see. Okay, so down here on the bottom, I think y'all can see me. It really does sort of lend itself to let her face be here and even her neck and shoulders be down here. So I could have her face be here and let her hair start and come up this way and bring her hair up, and then maybe do like some bigger candy pieces over here or some Marie Antoinette roses or something like that. So I'm not real sure, but what I can tell you is I have a piece of chalk right here, and this is how I do my work. All right, when I start working on pieces, I just pull out chalk. Now if my piece is light, I use a pencil. If my piece is dark, I use chalk, or I use a chalk pencil, but this is how I do it. So normally I would, let's say, and you can just wipe it right off. So let's say we were going to do her face in this area right here, and it's going to be all broken up, which, I mean, it still would show up. So we'd bring her hair over, her little mouth would obviously be right in that crack. That's just not going to work. I couldn't do her pretty little pink lips. It would literally be right in the crack. So I'm not going to be able to do that. So obviously I'm going to have to offset her one direction or the other. Let me go down here where y'all saw this. So let's go down here. If I did her face maybe here like that, I could do her, she probably needs to be a little bit bigger. I could do her nose here, her mouth here, just doing small sketch here, neck, shoulders, necklace, do her curls, and then that kind of puts all the pretty candies and cake and stuff that were right here, and that brings this over maybe about like that. I'm not really liking that either. It helps to have, if we had a piece that was like completely flat on the, you like my earrings, Pat? Thank you. Kayla Dean Designs or Kayla Dean Artistry or something like that. Anyway, sweet Kayla, I've met her. I can't remember the name of her business, but they're resin. Let me take it off. They're resin. Aren't they beautiful? Oops, sorry. See, they're thick. Like those, she does resin coffee mugs and, resin tumblers and stuff. Well, she does jewelry too. Thank you. So that looks good. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to have to draw my design out and see how much of it I lose. Like my piece of cake would be like about right there, but I'd have all these cute little things. That's not too bad though. You can see that pretty good, right? You can see her face pretty good, but I think that I'm going to maybe try her here with her face here. Maybe I'll make her smaller than I thought and then make her hair real big like that with the cotton candy. So I'm not real sure, but this is how I decide, y'all. That's how I decide. So when someone asked me what background color I'm going to do, first I decide where I'm going to paint on my piece, where I'm going to put my art. Then I decide what main colors I'm going to use on her. And I know that on her, I'm going to use mostly like pinks, maybe only like turquoise eyeshadow, lots of pinks, apricots, blues, lavender, soft, more pastel-y colors. So the background on her needs to be stronger because I want her to come off of it, pop off the background. So I think my background right around her is going to be rich and bold with more of like these colors, like Plum Crazy and Mermaid Tail, right like up against her, but get by her neck and around her hair and stuff like that, so that she really pops off of them. And then nothing's going to be hard lined. Nothing. It's all going to be soft. I want the whole thing to feel very cotton candy-ish. So I'll bring color out and around, but then I'm going to probably bring in, damask. I just have to decide on my placement first. But deeper colors right around her, and then it'll move off and around and get soft again away from her. That's my plan. And then lots of gilded gold as well. So that's that. I think that's that. So I just wanted to pop on here and let y'all see what all goes into it. It's not like I know what I'm doing. I didn't say, I'm going to do a Marie Antoinette piece and I'm going to go find a piece for that. I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it does. But can't go wrong with that big hair. I know. I want it to pop, but I also want all her little intricate parts of her face to show as well. So yeah, Mary, more jewel colors around her, but then soften out too. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to do any black and white on this piece. I think it's going to be, I try to usually use black and white somewhere on a piece. I think it's going to be all really soft and rich and gaudy. And gold. That's the plan. Dina says, I think in neutrals. You think in neutrals, so you can't even imagine, right? I never think in neutrals. It's so funny how everybody's brains are different. It's hard for me to do neutrals. It is. We are working on the baby nursery, and the kids wanted it to be like a very neutral dresser, and I just struggle. I struggle with it. I do. So there you go. There's a look inside. There's a look inside, and we'll see what happens. Don't be surprised if when I'm done, it turned into Alice in Wonderland and mushrooms. You just never know. But no, I'm going to try very, very hard. I've already committed. I committed when I made the sign that said, let them eat cake. I committed to the idea. That's kind of how I do it to myself, as I commit. And then even if the struggle is hard, I'm going to push through because I've already told people it's what I'm going to do. So that's what I do. Do you ever glitter? No, I don't, Vicki. That's really cool. I mean, that would be, if I had someone willing to pay for that, then I would. But I put so much into my pieces that, cost-wise, no. When I first started a long time ago, I did do some of that stuff, but I just don't anymore. I mean, if someone asked, I would, but I mean, there would be a fee. That's a lot. Glittering is a lot of work, especially like glitter and resin. It is a lot of work. It's a mess, for one thing. So I think it would just add so much to the cost, and no one sees it. It's there. It looks great when you stage it and you take photos for the internet. For social media, they're like, oh wow, she has glitter inside drawers. Not making fun. I mean, that's awesome, but no one really sees it. The only thing white in my house are the closets. That's awesome. My closet's not white. My closet has antelope carpet in it. Crazy. I ordered ordered a rug during COVID, which I guess we're still in COVID, from Instagram. It has never come. I just thought about that. It's a Alice in Wonderland black and white check, like a hole, like it looks like you're going, it's a warp, like a warped vision kind of thing. What do you call that? A point of view rug. I ordered that and it hasn't come. I just thought about that. Thank you for reminding me that, Miss Mary Jo. Anyway, guys, y'all have a wonderful Wednesday night. I hope y'all get some rest. I hope everybody's feeling okay. We're in Texas, and I'm in Texas here, and we're having a pretty hefty spike. In fact, we're going back to demand, what is it called? Mandatory mask, because we're having a big spike. Like, I actually know personally several people who have it, and now their whole families have it because one person got it, and now they've all got it. And like, oh, this is, again, it's like closing in, getting tighter and tighter. So, optical illusion. Penny, thank you. Sherry, you love that rug? I ordered it. Do you have that rug? I need it. Did you get my rug? That's my rug. I ordered it, and it never came. It's going to go in my office. It's going to replace the hot pink one. I need to find out where that is. I'm going to check on that order. Yeah, everybody wash your hands. Stay safe wherever you are. Love you guys. Thank y'all for putting up with this brain of mine, okay? And I will see you guys next Wednesday night, if not sooner. Anyone coming to my webinar tomorrow? 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock Central Time is my second of third webinars. It's the same one. If you already went to one, you don't need to come to this one. But my second one is tomorrow, talking about the same thing. And then there's another one on Saturday night at 7 o'clock as well. And then my group, The Best You, opens on Sunday. Opens on Sunday. Oh, so excited. So excited. It's popping up all over again. Oh, I know it is. Thanks, Amy. Amy, if I need any fancy terms, I'm going to come to you for colors. I know where to find you. Okay, guys. Love you guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Bye, Lori.